Today I want to talk about FINTRAC and the license that Canada offers. The Canadian license that is offered by FINTRAC is looked at one of the easiest licenses in the world to get. You just had to apply for it, there wasn't any fees, and you could be anywhere in the world and you could have a license. And the advantage of that was that you could go to your counterparties, you could have arrangements with other countries, and they say, "Oh, are you licensed?" And you would say, "Yes, I am. I am licensed out of Canada." Things have changed a little, somewhat. I think the regulator is now honing in on inactive licenses. They've also put up this Retail Payment Act that has come out, the RPAA, that would basically mandate that you have a Bank of Canada bank account for your operations. Getting an MSB bank account in Canada is one of the most difficult things to do. It's like super difficult. And banks take advantage of it. The Canadian banks take advantage of it and charge an arm and a leg just to be able to have access to it. So I think what's going to happen in the coming days is that, and we've already noticed, first of all, there's a huge backlog. There's a tremendous backlog. Something that used to take 2-3 weeks to get a license in Canada is now, I've heard stories of people who filed for over 10 months and they still haven't gotten their licenses. And no matter what the lawyers or the third-party consultants may tell you, no one can rush this in. And license applications have a backlog. And I think the right time frame is now between 9 and 12 months. That's what the lag is. Getting a bank account is super difficult. So now today, if you get a license and you have to abide by RPAA, that means you need a Canadian bank account. So that's also very difficult. So what's the alternative? The alternative really is to look at some of the existing license holders who have looked at this as a positive play and say, hey, you know what? We have become infrastructure service providers. You can, quote unquote, get sponsored by us, i.e. rent a license, if you know what I mean. Come to us, rent the license, come under my license. I will give you everything. I will give you banking. I will give you processing. I will give you payment rails. I will give you agent relationships. I will give you APIs and the whole shebang. And under my license, you can do what you wanted to do had you had your own license. And a lot of people are going with this approach. A, it's super affordable. B, given that the time factor that right now no one can predict as to how long the Canadian a regulator is going to take to fix things up, I think this is a wise decision. This is even more so from an economical point of view, that you're paying a few $1,000s a month, a very small percentage points, basis points, and a very low monthly fee, and you can be up and running. And in the meanwhile, you can file for your application, and as and when you get it, and then as and when you are able to get your bank account, then you can transfer your clients to your own license. But that option is available. So if you are thinking about getting a Canadian license and want to do an infrastructure play and want to do play within Canada or outside Canada or both, then perhaps you want to check out the link that we will include in this video. And there's always more information you can ask, but just wanted to chime in on that and let you know that there are alternatives with existing service providers who have taken this and gone the infrastructure route. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. Till next time, have a good one.